Hello there everyone, this is I am Mark III and welcome back to the giant stompy robot simulator, by which I mean Mechwarrior Online. And welcome to a mech which is not ready. Yes, it's our good friend the Zeus, the one that was shown earlier this week, or the ZEU-6S, and as you can see it's got nothing on it. That's because I'm actually building this one up from a comment, and I thought, you know, since this is from a comment, let's actually try this a little bit differently. So I'm going to be putting this together in front of your eyes, and we'll see what we do with it. So, comment, right. Epic suggested this as an alternate approach to what I did last time. So, let us begin. We have got... what does he say? I'd like to make a build suggestion to do for this mech. First, since you have a hard time with this mech, play to your strength and use a fire support build. I just so happen to have smiley face. Second, use the biggest standard engine you have that fits after loading the weapons, or, if you can manage it, a light fusion. Lastly, the actual weapon loadouts. 1 MRM40, 1 UAC5, 1 AC5. And he has used a build like that to good effect. So, MRMs, I do love me a good MRM, so MRM40, straight into the sidearm. I mentioned I was thinking of using that last time, but I went with the LRM instead for its greater flexibility. Regret that slightly, but there we go. UAC5 and an AC5. I did actually question that, and Epic did say I would prefer to use 2 UAC5s, but they just won't fit. Also, there's no energy weapons because they would make the build run hot. The MRM will all be running as hot as a PPC, so there's no reason to put any other weapons that will increase the heat. So, yeah, that is his suggestion. Now, the biggest engines I've got, I kind of lack things in these higher ranges, so let's see, standard engine, I could fit in a 320, which would leave me with 3 tons for ammunition, or if I switch out to Ferro frees up almost a ton, so, okay. So I can get about 4 tons of ammo with the 320 in there. But what I don't like about this build really is all weapons are in the arms. That's always a bit of a no-no for me, because I expect my arms to get blown off. Obviously avoid the XL, so if I put in my biggest XL, that would be 5 tons of spare for more stuff with this loadout. But light engine, the problem is that the Zeus doesn't get along well with an XL. As Delta commented, wow, I never saw such a squishy assault before. Such XLs probably fit better on heresy mechs, i.e. clan mechs. And yeah, though I will say, if you recall, that I quite like a King Crab with an XL engine. They normally work quite well. Right. I do have a light 360, which I can pack in here, but that leaves me with half a ton, so not that useful. I can drop it down to a 325, which is still bigger than my best my best standard engine, I think. Standard engines, 320, yeah. So I can put in a light 325. When both side torsos are gone, then that means all my guns are gone as well, so that's fine. 325. Plus 325 gets an extra heatsink slot as well, over a 320. So if we want to do that. Also, it gives us 72.5 out of 80. That's 7.5 tons with 325. And if I install the ferrofibrous armor, that drops it to 71.7, but we've only got 1 slot left, so it's got to say light ferro, unfortunately. Okay. Right, we have got 7.5 tons. We have 3 separate ammunition supplies required. 1.6 cooling right now, so our heat management is actually really good. We could take a ton out to fit in a double heatsink. So actually, and that would actually allow us to fit some extra stuff in here. Like, the reason I mentioned edgy weapons is because of this fear of losing my arms. If both my arms go, I'm useless, so I want to have at least something as a backup there. But at 65.8, we're a bit sluggish, but we're not cripplingly slow by assault standards. So, let us begin with the ammunition supply. Ballistics. The UAC will fire more often than the AC. They've got identical stats though, so we want an extra bit of UAC ammo compared to the AC. So that's I think an extra ton of UAC. Let's slot that into the head actually. And no, I wasn't planning to leave it all in there. I was going to move it around. So what about 3 tons UAC, 2 tons standard, because the UAC can fire double tap to fire faster. And then we want some ammunition. We're running out of slots though. That's another problem. We don't have slots to do much unless we strip out the light fire entirely, which will put us up to half a ton, but slots. Yeah. Okay, this is approaching its structural limits. 40 MMs holds 340 shots on this mech. That's not even 10 salvos from the MRM, so I want some more MRM ammunition. Okay, it's 79.5. Our cooling is still through the roof, though. Yeah, 35 versus 35. Oh, jeez, you know what? Let's put a ton of MRM into the side torso. Take out that UAC and just give it half a ton extra instead of a standard ton, and that gives us 1 ton, which we can use for an energy weapon. Aha! I'm going against what I've been suggested already. No, just a paltry little ER med, and even then we got 1.42 cooling rating. I would have actually preferred to mount a whole battery of of small lasers, but we just don't have the slots for it. Not with the ammunition weight I want to take along. But cooling should not be any kind of issue right now. So, yeah. I think that's going to be our build for this time. So, Endo Steel, double heat sinks, light foe armor, light 325 engine with a top speed of 65.8. Primary weapons are split between ballistic and missiles. Ballistically, we have a UAC 5 and an AC 5. So, sustained firepower there. Epic does mention that it's like you need face time with the AC5s, but they can deal a lot of damage. And they are fed by 2.5 tons and 2 tons respectively, so half a ton extra for the UAC 5, which is an extra 17 shells. The UAC 5 will probably run out first, but it's also one that will jam sometimes, and I won't be double tapping all the time either, so, you know, we'll see how that balance works out. And the other weapon system is a MRM40 with 2 tons of ammunition. So that is enough for like 17 or 18 salvos before it runs dry. MM40's got a slower load time, but that's still about the amount of reloads I'd want for it. Lastly, as an emergency backup, we have an ER med in the center torso, which we can still use if we lose both arms, but if we lose both side torsos, which are actually more vulnerable than the arms and probably going to get blown off first, we die anyway because we've got a light engine. So, that is the build I have put together. There we go. Okay. I don't know why I went sing-song at the end there, but hey, there we go. Right. Last thing to do, of course, is get the weapons set. So 3 and 4 is the med, because that's the emergency backup. MRM's group number 2, because it's right arm. And group 1, left arm, is all the auto cannons. Fine. Actually, that's taken about as much time as I normally take walking through one of my builds already. So, hey, there we go. Let's see how this thing does then. Roll on match number 1.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
It's a bunch of like crumbed meat.
All systems nominal.
Fleet command coming in.
Let's just go
Capture
through
the
with
target area and engage any hostiles.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gents, and yes, you saw that correctly for the first time ever in this game. I have muted someone! Woo! I fear my power. Not really. Welcome to HBG Manifold, and the game mode is Domination. Not surprising really, because the alternate was Incursion, which often doesn't get voted for, I've noticed, whenever it pops up. And yeah, I muted someone because they were having a conversation about what hot pockets are. And they had good microphones as well, so really clear. Too clear. I couldn't have them talking, so I used my power. Anyway, there's not much else to say really. I don't have much of an amble except for the fact that I plan to try and get like 2 videos out this weekend for Mechwarrior Online. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, left side. Instead of like I've been doing 1 for a while, and they've not always been weekend, but
Target spotted.
this week I've been doing really good getting back on track. So that's what I'm hoping to do at least. And this is really congested. I'm going to move around to the side here, I think. At least get them at a bit of a crossfire, but I might get picked off really easily. Plus, I'm not covered from LOM fire, so...
Warning, incoming.
Yep,
missile.
there's the missiles. Ugh. Back up. And my armor plating is already literally melting. Oh, God damn. Ah. Those missiles came from E5, F5. Interesting. But yeah, the Zeus just doesn't have much by way of endurance. Oh, and that guy found a target, apparently. Alright, let's see if we can help out with that.
Target spotted.
And yeah, because I poked out my left arm, my weapon arm is getting damaged more rapidly than the rest of me. Oh, hello.
Target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Why am I moving forward? I didn't hit forward. Nah!
Warning, incoming missile.
Zeus, obey my commands. You are a paltry god of lightning. I command you. Or something. I don't know. I'm not sure where they've gone, but fine. But it looks like that guy's having some fun there. Notice I'm being very nervous. Like, it's going, ooh, jump at shadow. Ooh, hello. Back up. My center armor is now a nice glowing orange. The enemy has the high ground though. That's not the best thing to see. Also, I seem to have low connection issue. Oh wait, nope, it's back. The game had a connection warning going off. They're gonna walk up on top of me soon, I'm guessing. I'm the linchpin on the left side. I don't like that. Ooh, that's a bit of a lag spike there. Ooh. Oh, that's why I was moving forward. The game lagged. Oh, oop. Hello, Daishi. Save your kill.
Left arm critical.
I didn't do anything.
damage.
Ooh,
Warning,
good scotch.
incoming missile.
Oh, bloody hell. LRMs. But yeah, this is why I don't like having weaponry all in the arms. And MMM was the Mad Cat Mark II, I see. Most disgusting cowardly team ever. Ooh, jeez. And yes, I realise I'm not using my laser at all. Jeez. Ow.
Right arm
CT.
critical damage.
Right arm. All the things. Ow. Left torso. This guy's decided I'm a good target, so he's pummeling me.
Left
Ugh.
arm critical damage.
Oh, hello. Grudge. Right. Okay, yeah. Zeus is fallen. Did 217 though, that's okay. And this is why I don't get on with this chassis well. And unfortunately our line like spread out and collapsed when they got the top. So I think that's what happened there. And I ran up face to face with that Annihilator, which didn't help at all for my survival chances. Oh well. Can't say I wasn't trying though. But yeah. There was no mass brawl going on there, which is ideally what I want to be supporting into. If there was like, I want the enemy to be a bit distracted, so they're not priority targeting me. And every time I was popping up, pretty much, I was getting shot at straight away. So the
New
Zeus,
target acquired.
well, my Zeus just wasn't up to that. The Zeus in general isn't that good at that either. I don't think.
Right flag critical
Don't get me wrong, I keep getting
Left
told
flag
time and time
critical
again, Zeus is
damage.
actually fairly durable
Right
and can be
torso
very
critical
tough when you spec the skill tree that way.
Left torso critical damage. Center torso
Pandora says, I guess our team sucked. Our team didn't have any cohesion, I think is probably the fairest thing to say there. We were just all going around doing our own stuff. So, match number 1 down. I was waffling because I wanted to see what the score was. 0 killing blows, 0 kill assists. Only 1 enemy actually went down in that. -1 team damage. That's because I nicked someone else in the back. Savior kill. I think I must have damaged someone and then whoever it was died. Yeah, Scarrow's got it. We were all separated, so that wasn't great. 60,000 credits. Ouch. But yeah, that was all pretty good. And no, there weren't any big groups on there. Oh, we actually killed 3, not 1. Fair enough. Anyway, that was a poor show, but it did let me get a feel for the build at least. So, roll on match number 2. Yes, indeed.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Alright, here we go. Match 2 of 2. I know the first one was awful, but I am fine with that. And we've also got a fellow Zeus, by the way, a Zeus-6S. So, yeah. I think it might be a trial mech, though, because it's all pure green. I'm not sure about that one. Anyway, welcome to Tourmaline Desert. The game mode is Skirmish, so murder all the things. That is the objective of today's little exercise. I'm going to stick with my fellow Zeus, though. I'm going to buddy up. I didn't manage to do that too well in the previous match, I must admit, but our team was just so badly spread out, it wasn't really working either. I think my Zeus looks a bit cooler than him. And especially since we're in Tourmaline Desert, this is a hot map. So the extra cooling's going to be on. Oh, hello, Atlas. A DDC. That's good. DDC, ECM coverage.
Atlas coming. F5.
Assault Lance, ho! Well, Lance and a half, anyway. Oh, he's got a nuclear... he's got a nuclear explosion on his rear end. Okay. Unfortunately, the fact we've got 6 assaults means we've got 6 assaults on the enemy team, which is not ideal for me. I'm more of a medium to heavy hunter in terms of my loadout. Assaults, I lack sheer stopping power. Okay. Yeah, I really do suspect that that might be a trial mech. Oh hey, I've managed to do this without any damage. Good. Oops. Oh no, I also drove straight into my ally Zeus. Anyway, loadout time. I mentioned I was getting enough of a feel of this mech during the last fiasco to give a bit of a verdict on it, and that's fine. And I can see where... Yep, I'm out of line of sight now. I can see where Epic was coming from, saying that the AC-5 is a great damage over time weapon. I was getting that feel from them last time as well, but it's like I just don't like the feel of them overall. It's the sheer amount of face time plus the chassis. So I think it's just a bad combination for my tastes kind of thing, but as long as I can avoid getting primaried, I should be better. Oh, Fafnir is backing up.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
That poor vulture there. Why is he... Oh, jeez. Oh, hello, Atlas.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, as long as I can stay with the death ball, I'll be fine. And again, I'm not using that laser. Honestly, the laser is more of a backup weapon than anything else. It's just like a spare ton that I didn't need to put into ammunition and stuff like that. So I see you up there. Backing up hard, get out the Fafnir's way, let it go. The Jägermech's doing fine. I think the Zeus clipped me in the back a little bit with its own autocannon, but that's okay. Oop. There's something... Ow! Something's hitting me in the back really hard. Oh, it's a Fafnir. Okay. Right. Yeah. Playing with the group, this mech does indeed feel better. It's a supporting role. If it's out in front or if it's trying to take damage, it is going to suck really hard. Jeez, that was an alarm swarm that just flew straight past me. But yeah, Zeus is not a frontliner. At least that's my impression of it. It can be fitted out to work as a frontliner at least, but there goes the laser. Right. But it's just too squishy. The armor is very definitely made of a highly refined cardboardium alloy. Yes. Maybe it's even got chicken wire reinforcement if you scale it up a bit, but it's still like not very good as far as assaults go. Oop, geez, see? Ow. That was a nasty hit there. And my center armor was relatively okay, and now it's just like broken. So that's not great at all. I'm going to stay here and keep backing up this Fafnir. He's alone, but we're... I'm going to call out actually. Guys, I don't like how much we're spreading out. Just saying. Because we really are spread thin. Jeez, yep, CT's gone. Okay, I can't take much more. Oh, missiles. Even better. Ow. 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 Oh, so whoever was on the right flank has pulled back. That's good. I can't poke on this hillside anymore, though. I am too badly damaged. Fafnir. Oh wait, no. Whoever's on the right side is still flanking around. Oh no, the Fafnir's gone. Who's my ally up here? Who's that? That is the Stalker. Oh god. No, not him. Ow. Oh, that side is collapsing as well, even better. That's my allied Zeus against Kodiak and... Oh jeez. Slam it into gear. Go, go, go. I'll get around this corner. Ow! Now. Right side has collapsed, just so you guys know. We've got Kodiak and a Mad Cat coming in from F7.
Incoming missile.
Ow. If we don't regroup and pull this together, we are so dead. Oh good, the Kodiak's gone. At least I managed to help with something there. And the Stalker's gone as well. Oh, damn it all. Zeus alone dies alone. Hello, Nova Cat. Oh, great. Incoming from my rear section. Turn. Ow. Yeah, I turned around and ran away like a little coward. I am just fine with that. I am actually badly damaged. If I can preserve myself, then that is... Oh, wait, that's an ally. Oops. Oh, wait, it's a dead ally. Never mind. Oh, he's looking at me.
Warning, incoming.
Yep,
missile.
incoming.
Left arm critical damage. Warning, incoming.
Oh, damn it. Oh, oh, jeez, yeah. Yeah, that wasn't allied. No, oh, it's dead. Ow. And I'm dead. I think I got CT'd. Yes, I did. Right. Okay, yeah. Moving with the group, definitely the better call with the Zeus. The armor is still very fragile. I say again, it's made of refined cardboardium alloy, most likely. 434 damage done, though. Yeah, that felt a lot better. The laser... I'm thinking, like, drop half-ton of UAC and laser, get a Beagle active instead. Some kind of support equipment. We don't need heat sinks. My default cooling is plenty for this mech's build, as it is. So there's no risk of running hot at all, actually.
Warning, incoming missile.
But the problem with the Zeus has become... I don't know, the weapon payload felt like it was powerful and threatening.
Target acquired.
But then the issue that was still a core issue for me is endurance. Ooh, that was a bad PPC shot there. And the Nova Cat is... Oh, it's an LRM boat. It's an LRM cat. Oh dear. It's also lost an arm, so it's lost 3 of its 6 launchers too. It's doing a good job of staying out of line of fire, I'll admit. Double large pulse. What are you? You are massive small pulse locust, right? But yeah, I do like this build better than what I've been trying to use with the Zeus in quite a while, let's be honest. Though my main gripe is still the fact that all of its weapons are in the arms and the fact that the mech is so easily broken that the arms can actually become worn off surprisingly fast in a Zeus. At least that's what I think, anyway. But hey, in that last match, I actually
New
managed to
target
spread my
acquired.
damage, and I held off quite a while until my CT gave out. But yeah, switching down from an XL to at least a light is definitely the right call for this mech. An XL was just too much of a risk.
Target acquired.
It's just not a recommended one. I'm going to call it there though, because now I'm waffling again. I was just hoping to wait for the end screen, but it's like 3 on 3 and they're just like poking each other now. So I don't know.
New target acquired.
Actually, yeah, I'll get the end screen and then I'll end
New
this. So
target
yeah, see you in a
acquired.
few moments. Okay, here we go. No outright kills. I was expecting that much, but 7 assists, 1 most damage dealt. 434 damage is definitely respectable for, well, for me anyway. But for the Zeus, I'm not sure if I think I've beat that like only a couple of times in a Zeus. I don't recall exactly. Team damage 1, that's because I managed to clip someone in the back, but a lot of proximity work and hit and run. So we may have lost that because it was actually down to the Nova Cat, because the Nova was just like hanging back, just spamming the LRMs a lot. It had nothing else, and it was crippled at the end there too, so that was taking quite a while. But yeah, I can see how this Zeus is a good call. It's definitely a useful one. I'll give it that. Yeah, ringing endorsement for me. This Zeus is useful. This use is Zeusful. I don't know why I was going to say that, but yeah. This has been I Am Mark III. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. And come on, Zeus, give us your outro appearance, please. Just to show you off one last time. Come on, loading screen. There we go. So, yep. And that is the Zeus put together based on Epic's comment. Catch you all some other time.